job filming the camera and all, and it's working. Sasha says it's working.
And he stole my headphones.
And God knows that's a big thing, because the state she came into work after their weekend away in Manchester. She's going, how dare you? No, the U105 Christmas party, they went to Manchester. I couldn't go because I was looking after you.
What?
Yeah. Well, it took you and the man to see Andre.
Oh. Yes, you did.
You know?
Did you tell people how good it was?
Andre Rieu.
Did you tell the people? Yes.
What about the girl Margaret came up to us after it and said, "Use two melters."
Margaret
and good evening to you as well, madam.
Margaret was with her mummy and she had a great time. They both had an amazing time.
Glad to hear it. Yeah, your man Andre Rieu was good, wasn't he?
Well, you can't say his name.
I can't know. Andre Rieu.
Because I was listening during the week and you could not say his name last week.
Did you touch me there?
Andre Rieu.
It's not Rhea.
Rieu.
Rieu. I actually asked him to say it and I still can't say it.
Andre Rieu.
Andre Rieu. Because he's Dutch. But he's good here. He could be a stand-up comedian.
He's very good.
Whenever man, he didn't play music or anything. He was very, very good. Very, very good. Very good. Right, you've gone to see what? Go ahead.
I just want to show you my finger.
Right, hold it up to the camera for the nice people.
So what I did.
Just for those who aren't watching, it's covered in plasters. Where do you get plasters? Where do you get plasters like that anymore? They're old-fashioned plasters.
I know, do you know the big ones you have to cut yourself?
Yeah, those ones.
Like a sock.
You get them free with bottles of Lucozade.
So I was.
Stop saying you don't know what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
No, I was working earlier on with a blade, and I cut right across the vein in my finger.
That mugging people's getting worse.
And it's just not what it used to be. So, the blood was pumping out for about 25 minutes. I'm not joking you, the blood was everywhere. There was loads of it.
Out of your finger?
Out of my finger. I'm not even exaggerating. I thought I had to go to the
hospital.
hospital.
Have you got an artery in your finger?
Yes, there must be.
No, it can't be.
There has to be, because you want to see it.
I'm saying can't be, and there's me. Like I'm a surgeon and all.
Thank you, doctor. There must be, because it was just pumping.
You cut your finger with a blade?
Yes, but it was right along the vein at the crease. And it was bleeding for about 25 minutes. Honestly, I lost more than half a pint. I isn't even exaggerating. It was more.
You lost an armful?
2 kitchen rolls worth.
2 kitchen rolls worth?
Yeah.
Damn, anyway, you're going to make me...
Yes.
How did you get it stopped? Did somebody come in and help you?
Because Dr. Liz in the shop helped me. But what I thought was, I'll put my hand above my heart. So I stood for about 25 minutes.
Keep your hand in the air. So,
yes.
Hold on.
But my arm got tired.
Were you sat in the sewing box? Like the Statue of Liberty?
Yes,
there?
for 25 minutes. And people were coming in and out and didn't even ask. They just looked.
Didn't even, what's your mum doing? I'm in here to get my jeans.
I just went,
what's your
alright.
mum doing? That's what she does. She stands in the corner like that there.
I just went, alright. Nobody said.
Nobody said what's wrong with you. Listen, you should watch. That's how people think of you. They probably think that's normal behaviour for you. Ours Linda stand in the corner with her arm in the air.
Honestly, it did for that length of time because it wouldn't stop, and they just went, all right. So that's what happened.
And what did you go and get it seen
to
by a professional?
I was not gonna. Well, I actually said.
Well, a good thing. These are all stitchers. Did somebody sew it up for you?
Well, this is the thing. I actually said
under the machine.
If it needs a stitch, Liz, you may do it. And Liz says, I'll do it. I know that wouldn't be ideal, and our needles probably wouldn't go into it. But I was not going to sit in the hospital for a couple of hours.
Did you get one of your workmates to stitch your finger?
No, I stood with it for half an hour until it stopped. But if anyone's listening, I don't think you're meant to do that because there was just so much blood. It wasn't a good idea.
You need a tetanus injection for a start.
Yes, probably.
You do. I don't know why I did a dog barking, but you know,
you need a dog bite.
A dog bite. No, but you need a tetanus, or you need your head seen to when you're there as well. You know, buy one get one free.
Yeah.
Right, you've gone to see a film. Better watch out. I can't even find a review for it. What do you mean?
I have to say, I wasn't really happy with this because I was very disturbed when I left. And I actually stayed awake for this.
I was going to say, did it keep you awake?
I was furious.
Rat of a film
but
kept you awake?
No, it wasn't a bad film. It was a good film. It was a thriller film, but it was unexpected.
When they run up to Christmas, people like to see funny, deck the halls. Okay?
I thought it was a Christmas film.
They want to see It's a Wonderful Life, or Miracle on 34th Street, or Santa Claus the movie.
Yes.
You go and see a horror film at Christmas?
It was very disturbing. It wasn't even a horror film. It was just very disturbing. And it was about... I can't tell you what it was about because then you'll not go. But I thought it was a Christmas film because the babysitter at Christmas goes and minds for one last time before she goes to college. She goes and minds this young lad who's 12. She's been babysitting him from 8, and something happens, and I walked out shaking my head.
Right. Okay.
Not.
Would you recommend? No, I don't know why you'd go and see that kind of film on a Christmas.
But it wasn't a bad film. It was a good film.
Okay.
But it was just a.
Take your word for it. Tape it for me.
Yes.
Michael Oak says, ask Linda, was it one of the blades that I gave her because I warned her they were sharp? Did he tell you they were sharp?
It was, we're claiming.
No. No, it's a bit like, see when anybody tells you something sharp, is this a Belfast thing? You go, somebody will say, now what's that, it's very sharp. What's the first thing you do?
You try it out.
You try it,
well,
you stop it, and then you go, well, it is sharp.
Well, the thing is,
your hands laying open.
Before I got the blade, I says, Mum, I need a blade, and she handed me it, and she says, now watch, that's really sharp. That's true, she did. And
did you test it as well? You do, but you just go like that there.
It was very sharp.
And then if it doesn't cut you, you're disappointed. You're going, that's not sharp.
Jinx! Yes.
Padlock.
What's padlock?
If you do jinx and padlock, you're not allowed to talk until I say your name. Linda, go ahead.
All right.
Right. That's it. Kids taught me that. It's nonsense.
Okay.
Because the other one, the version of that is, don't touch that paint. It's still wet. Nah.
Everybody
it's
does
got
it.
fingerprints all over.
Or
the worst thing you can do is put a wee notice up, you know, like wet paint, because the notice will be surrounded by fingerprints in the paint. Everybody has to try it out. You're as well just saying, please touch this wall. You have to touch this wall. Everybody will ignore it.
Or were you ever anywhere where there was Delf? I remember going into British home stores years ago when there would be crockery. Delf.
Delf
And where the lamps were, or the
cups and plates and all that.
and it would say, do not touch the items. And you know, I always wanted to touch it to feel what it like. But
don't touch the good Delf.
Oh, aye. But if those things crash, then you got to pay for them.
Yeah, you break, you buy.
Or don't touch the Easter eggs and used to punch holes in them.
Yeah,
that was a given.
Jim the medic, fingers are supplied by digital arteries. He means with blood.
Oh, I thought it was a company. I thought it was a company. He's letting us know, sorry.
Hello, digital arteries. Can I have a couple of fingers?
It's the wee one.
No, the blood supply comes via the digital arteries. Thank you, Jim the medic. Gareth says that will need stitched. So there. Use super glue.
Yes, well, if we had super glue.
Do you know super glue was invented in Vietnam?
I knew it was invented in the war. Well, it was used in the war.
The best way to close wounds quickly.
Yeah, well, I might go and get some.
Yeah.
Gorilla glue, would that do?
Gorilla glue?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, isn't it? I don't know. Really.
But it's sort of like the Marines of the glue.
It is. I tried to glue stuff with Gorilla Glue the other day, and I was going, there's not enough on it, it's not working yet, you know, because no, it says leave for 20 seconds or something, and then put more on it, and then everything stuck to everything. It was like, the car was stuck in the driveway, wouldn't move. Just, when it says only use one drop, only do, and leave it for a couple of seconds.
Because it expands, the Gorilla Glue expands.
It's wild. And then, who stuck this here? Now, didn't I tell you I was very handy and I put my Christmas lights and all up the other week?
No.
Did?
With those my legs?
I had a ladder.
Sorry.
I'm not limited by the length of my legs. Do you know I'm a 34 long leg?
You're not a 34.
Hang on.
Stop sitting up straight.
Centimeters? No, I don't know what it is. So, I was up the ladder and we had hooks up from last year. So you've hooks up and you just, put the Christmas lights over the hooks. And then there was bits where the hooks had fallen down. Give me one of them hooks up, so Lisa handed me a hook up, and there's me being all Mr. DIY.
I was going to say, because anybody knows you
don't. I was growling and all. It was so manly. It was like,
did you on the workman's belt as well?
I was, hammering and all out in the cold weather, class. And I was, and then it says to Lisa, right, that's the hook in. Now give us up the wire for the Christmas, and I went to do that, and I hooked it over it, and went to get down to the ladder, and I'd nailed the glove to the roof. I was down the ladder like, whoa!
So you'll not be holding anything anytime soon?
So instead of Lisa being impressed, look at my husband, what a man, here she was, in the name of good, sweet, as she looked wistfully across the road at the other fella who did his Christmas lights in about 5 minutes. I started at 12 o'clock and I was still doing them when it was dark. And our John says, Daddy, Trevor across the road has a massive tree done and a house, and he went down and done Davis Flats and all in the meantime, and you're still doing one row of lights.
One row was that?
One of us, right around the house. Right around the house. Gorilla glue is wood glue. I'm learning something all the time here. Says Craig in the Shore Road. Michael says, how do you put lights up with your legs? Yeah. Right, who else? And I love people getting in touch.
But you don't have big long arms either, so how did you reach the lights? You're a wee bit
There's nothing wrong with my arms.
Was there not? No.
Are you suggesting I have a poor reach? That if I was a boxer, I'd be well down on the tail of the tape? You don't know what I'm talking about. No. Right, okay.
What do you mean?
No, when boxers come up, it'll say, he's 6'1", he's 6 foot, he's 12 stone, and he's 14 stone, and it'll give you reach. That's how far their arms go.
Right.
So I could stand away back and just punch you without even getting near you if I had a big long reach. Right?
If you had a big long reach.
I do have a big long reach.
Are you still not feeling well? Because I heard
No. Not well.
No.
This is still dragging on.
No.
I don't know what it is.
I know.
Right. We've had doctors on about your finger. What about my chest? How long is this now? Nearly 5 weeks?
Yeah.
2 courses of antibiotics?
I had it for 4 and a finger nearly off.
All right.
I still went to work.
Okay. Johnny listening in sunny Lanzarote. Yeah, thanks. That's from Morris and Pauline. Enjoying the show. Okay. Was that your stomach?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Did anybody else hear that?
I'm sorry.
It was like an aardvark growling in the bath. It was like...
Here, did you ever talk about shoes?
What for?
Not women buying shoes, although that's a totally different conversation. About the shoes that you used to wear. Because I was speaking to Lindsay earlier on today, and she was talking about buying a new pair of gutties.
Yeah.
And my mum started laughing, going, "Oh, I've learned that in years, new pair of gutties."
Did they call them gutties or did you?
She called them gutties. That's why we're laughing. I haven't heard anybody call them gutties in years.
No.
Do kids know what gutties are?
I saw, I don't want to fall out with our Rebecca. No, I don't. I saw one of the websites they were looking at, her and her mate, for shoes, right? And shoes that apparently the wee girls are getting for Christmas. Rihanna has designed them.
Yeah.
Know what they are?
What?
Owl stompers.
Are they?
Yeah. Like brothel creepers.
Yeah.
And Rihanna's now saying, I designed these. Look at this here. Revolutionary design. And it's only they're around shawatty shoes.
Stompers.
And the kids, wee girls, are going to be wearing them around Christmas. So I'm running around the house singing, hey, rock and roll. And Lisa's going, shoo. And Becca's going, what's that about?
So you're slugging the shoes. Right. I didn't get it. I thought you just wanted to sing.
Mrs. I generally just burst into shawatty songs, right?
Very good.
Right. Joe says, give that sister of yours something to eat, because your stomach's growling. Right? Are you hungry? Speak to me. Well, when was the last time you had?
Breakfast.
What was it? A whole lot?
No, what do you mean a whole lot? What do you think I am, desperate Tom?
A line of servants all over the tray each. Quail's eggs, madam.
I actually had...
Lobster thermidor. Whoa, you know.
I actually had a poached egg and a piece of toast.
Well, then you haven't eaten enough. You're starving yourself. Don't do that.
I know, I look like I'm fading away.
No, because I learned my lesson. Look at me. Decimated my physique.
I know.
Listen, see that dopey film. Are you going to give it any points?
Yes, it was a good film. It was actually disturbing because it was totally unexpected, and it was, you never know, it could happen in real life, and that's why it was disturbing.
It could happen in real life.
Okay,
a monster run around at Christmas.
No, there was no monster. Do you want me to tell you what it was about?
Go ahead, quickly.
I'm just going to ruin it for people then.
It sounds wick anyway.
All right, so it was about this girl who goes.
Spoiler alert.
It was about this girl who goes
Spoiler
babysitting.
alert.
That she's been babysitting this boy, the young lad, for years. Anyway, the young boy gets a crush on her. He's only 12. So while she's babysitting, certain things start to happen outside the house. Phone calls inside the house, and you think it's going to be like that old film years ago. You know, don't go up the stairs or.
The phone call's coming from upstairs.
Yes.
That one, yeah.
So somebody is in the house, and she's absolutely petrified. And you're
don't tell us anymore. Because leave it like that. It sounds exciting. So don't ruin it for us.
It is. There's good. It is good.
All right, okay.
I thought you told me to tell.
I don't want to hear any more now. People will gurn if you ruin it for them.
You told me to tell.
Oh, shush. Are you away? When are you on your head to bowling?
We're on Saturday from 10 o'clock.
Right, so you have 2 things to do. Get something to eat and get that seen by a doctor.
I'm going back around and Liz will sort it.
Right, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
U105 Traffic and Traffic. Surprise.